I thought the players were brilliant. I thought the understanding of how we tried to win the game against a really dangerous team who score so many goals from open play was outstanding. We controlled the game first half with possession, albeit, again, we would like to connect that possession higher and be more of a threat in the game. But that's something we're working on, and I think we are getting better at and need to continue to do that. Second half, we lost a little bit of control, and they get their corners and they get their set pieces where they're dangerous. They score from a deflected free kick. That didn't stop us. We kept playing, we kept probing. We scored another brilliant goal from a set piece where we've been outstanding this season. And then, the last 5 minutes, we got a little bit edgy and didn't play the way we would like to kind of see the game out. And we conceded a very dubious penalty late in the game, which is disappointing and it hurts, but we have to take a lot from the performance, and we have to, use the frustration and build on like the performance on Saturday, but add a result to it.
Once again, one of our greatest strengths this season has been set pieces, another goal from a corner and another header from Tristan.
Yeah, brilliant, but it's how we get the corner as well. We get the corner by playing our way, by, playing through the pitch, locking out, being really aggressive when we're in the final third and keeping maintaining possession. We passed around to create a 1v1 for Pat Jones, and he's direct and he gets the corner because of that, and we score off that. And I think the big thing, the lesson we have to learn from the game is our understanding of how we win these bigger games. Obviously a good ref would help. We don't need 4 bookings against none. We don't need a disallowed goal that's perfectly fine in the first half from another set piece. I think if we take the lead in that game, the game is totally different. So we're not just playing Wycombe and the bigger clubs at this level. We're playing against a referee as well, more often than not, who is favouring the bigger club. And that is just the case at our football club. We have to keep fighting that corner, and we have to keep trying to improve as a team and win these bigger matches.
And there's an opportunity now to sort of put that behind us, move on, focus on Bolton Wanderers on Saturday, which again isn't an easy game.
No, it's not easy, and the frustration at the result is hopefully a real motivation for us. But the performance levels, our 7 points over Christmas, was excellent, and we have to go into the game with real confidence, real belief. We're a very dangerous team when we know what we are, who we are, and how we're going to win football matches. So we recover today. We start preparation this afternoon, and then going into tomorrow with the players, and everyone has to be ready for another, really difficult match, but has to be clear on how we're going to win that football match. Because, like I said, so many things we did yesterday were very good. Little details we can always get better at. We can always brush up in certain areas. That is always our philosophy as a coaching staff. Win, lose or draw, we're trying to make players and the team better. So the group will look at that over the next few days and be ready on Saturday.
Had an excellent win up at Bolton at the end of August. Kamari Doyle's free kick, memorable there. I mean, what have you made of Bolton's season so far?
Yeah, they've obviously not had the season they probably expected or would have liked. I think they've changed a little bit this year. They're not as possession-based as they were last year. They're a little bit more direct. So we have to be aware of that. But like I said, we'll look at them. I looked a bit last night, but we'll look a bit more as a staff this afternoon. We'll get real clarity on what we need to do to win the game, and we'll work on that with the players tomorrow. And everyone has to be ready again. It's a quick turnaround. We spoke yesterday about, fatigue. It's not something that we want to think about. It's something I keep saying to the players, it's a state of mind. You have to focus your mind, and fatigue is something that you have to just get out your mind and be ready for the game come 3 o'clock on Saturday.
How do you manage the players through training in that situation then? We've obviously had the 21st, the 26th, the 29th, the 1st and now the 4th. It's such a short period of time to have such a strong amount of games.
Yeah, and it's tough for the players, but we keep talking about it. We have a thing, Vegas mentality. I've said to the players a while ago, when you're in Vegas in a nightclub at 4 a.m, you're never tired. So that's a state of mind, and we try and get that into the players to say, like, it's up to the individual to recover in the right way, to get his mentality right come 3 o'clock on Saturday, to say, I'm ready to play. You're never going to be 100%, because sports science will tell you the recovery time, the food you need to eat, the energy you need to get back in, it's very near impossible. So for me, the big aspect of that is your mentality and how you prepare and get ready for the game. And I think we've been really good at that. Even though the squad is stretched in terms of numbers at the minute, I think we've rotated a little bit in games so that, we've tried to keep people fresh. And I'm sure with this group of players come 3 o'clock on Saturday, we'll be ready to go again and give everything we can to win.
It is, of course, the Brazil takeover day as we celebrate a unique part of the club's history. Should warm things up a bit because it's going to be cold on Saturday, I believe, as well, like it is today. Yeah,
you're going to be wearing a little samba outfit, or?
I don't think anyone needs to see that. Maybe Perk?
No, look, I think it's brilliant when we kind of refer to our past and our history and try and keep that alive. So, for something like this, to have a day like this, to remember that, I think is really important. How we'll do that, I'm still not quite sure what we're doing, but hopefully that's a good day, and obviously on the pitch it's a day to remember by winning.
No pressure, but in the promo we said that hopefully the lads play like Brazil.
We'll try. I think, like I said yesterday, I thought the control that we had was excellent, the understanding of how to keep the ball and some of our build-up play was brilliant. We still need to connect the team better once we get past that initial phase, and how we then create in the final third, and how we then obviously keep the ball higher up for longer periods. I think we can still be better. But to play against, like I said, one of the best teams in the league, a team that has scored so many goals from open play, and restrict them as much as we did from open play chances. Their XG was pretty low in the game. Obviously ours was as well, because of, in my opinion, how we connect the team still has to improve. But really happy with the players and their approach to the game, and I felt for them after the game, because they did not deserve to lose that football match, and I think it was reasons out with their control. I do think the first goal, the header from Imi, there's nothing wrong with the corner. If we take the lead in that game, it's a totally different game, and those are the little things, the yellow cards, all those little things are really frustrating us, but we can't change it. All we have to do is focus on, playing against a team and potentially even a referee, but we have to focus on how we can affect that with what we do and how we can win games.
It's, of course, January, so you have a month of me asking you about this. What's your plans for the month? What can you tell us at this stage in terms of ins and outs?
My plan is I'm going to try and lose weight, Craig. That's the first biggest plan. And it started this morning with...
Jen will be pleased.
Healthier Brit, she'll be delighted. There'll be a bit of gym work in the afternoon. We'll prepare the team. But you don't want to know about that, do you?
There's a very political answer of not answering the question.
What was the question? You said January.
Transfer window, plans? Ins and outs.
All right. Yes, I'll focus on that as well. There'll be, there'll be potentially one or two, but that will be it. There won't be wholesale changes. I know supporters always love transfer windows. They get excited. I think they should be excited at the position we're in from the work we've done in the summer. January is a window for, tweaks here and there. It should never be a window for wholesale changes like it was last season. It put us under too much pressure. We were fortunate that we had a good window and we managed to finish the season strong, but I think we're in a much better position this year, and whatever we bring in has to be real quality in positions that's going to affect the team.
Caleb Watts had a contract up until the end of January. I noticed a few comments from supporters yesterday saying that he's certainly been playing like he wants an extended contract in the last few weeks. Is that someone that you want to extend the contract of? Yeah,
definite. Caleb has had his best period in the last probably 8 to 10 games, his best period at the football club. He has signed kind of short-term contracts because of his injury situation. I think he's worked extremely hard. The medical team have done brilliant with him to get him to this point, and he's played his best football at the club. We're really happy. I think he's better inside the pitch. When originally he came, we played him wider and higher, but I think as he's kind of matured as a player. He's better inside the pitch, and I think he's been excellent. So he's somebody that we're talking to and definitely want to keep at the club.